Ever get that feeling like you're doing all the right things? Healthy eating, exercising, but your blood sugar just won't budge.
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
Well, that's exactly what Karen Richardson was dealing with at 54 years old.
Wow.
She really thought she was healthy, then bam, a stroke.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it really threw her for a loop. Suddenly, it was medications, restrictive diets, the whole 9 yards.
I bet.
And she just wanted a solution, something beyond the usual treatments. And that's where things take a really interesting turn. You see, Karen found inspiration in the most unexpected place, a National Geographic special,
Really?
a documentary.
Yep. And if you want to learn more about it, just click the link in the description below. It'll take you to the Sonu's Diabetes Secret official website.
That's incredible how a documentary can spark such a huge change.
Right. And this particular one highlighted a culture with super low diabetes rates. And get this, their diet is actually pretty high in carbs and sugar.
Now that's interesting. You wouldn't think that would be the case. I know, right?
Mhm.
So that's where Sonu comes in. He's a local health practitioner in this Asian country.
Mhm.
And he introduced Karen to this whole concept of blood sugar inflammation.
Blood sugar inflammation. That's a new one.
I know it was for Karen too,
Yeah.
but it really grabbed her attention. And you can find out more about Sonu and his whole approach by clicking that link in the description below, the Sonu's Diabetes Secret official website.
I'm definitely checking that out later.
So Karen's curiosity is piqued. She decides to travel all the way to Asia to meet this Sonu guy and learn more about his methods. Can you imagine?
That's quite the leap of faith.
It was. And from what Karen describes, Sonu is this incredibly warm, welcoming figure. Picture him in a red silk robe with the most piercing blue eyes.
Wow. Sounds like a wise sage.
He totally does. And his whole philosophy was about addressing the root cause of blood sugar problems. Not just managing the symptoms, but going deeper, tackling that underlying inflammation.
That makes a lot of sense. Get to the root of the issue.
Exactly. And if anyone wants to delve into Sonu's approach, that link in the description is the place to go. It's all there on the Sonu's Diabetes Secret official website.
Awesome.
Now, here's the kicker. Sonu's secret weapon is 9 everyday foods. You can find them right at your local supermarket.
Hold on. 9 everyday foods. That's it.
That's what I thought, too. It almost sounds too simple.
Yeah. You'd think it'd be something more exotic or complicated.
Right. But Sonu really breaks down the science behind each food, how it targets that inflammation we were talking about. Like take white mulberries, for example. Sonu calls them sugar filters.
Sugar filters. That's a catchy name.
It is, and it's accurate, too. These berries contain a compound called DNJ, and it actually helps limit how much those carbs you eat get broken down into sugar.
So it's like stopping those blood sugar spikes before they even start?
Precisely.
Interesting.
And then there's this particular kind of yogurt that Sonu recommends.
Okay. So not just any yogurt.
Nope. This one seems to have a really positive impact on the GLP-1 hormone, the one that helps regulate insulin and glucose.
Right, GLP-1. That's a big one for blood sugar control.
Exactly. And if you're curious about the specific type, Sonu recommends that link in the description will take you straight to it, the Sonu's Diabetes Secret official website.
Perfect.
It really is amazing how these simple dietary tweaks can potentially make such a huge difference in our health.
It's all about the little changes adding up.
And speaking of simple, let's talk about cabbage.
Cabbage. Okay, I'm intrigued.
So there's this specific type that's pretty common in most grocery stores, and it's loaded with these compounds called glucoraphanin and sulforaphane.
Those names ring a bell.
Well, they should. They're like inflammation-fighting superstars.
Yeah.
Studies have shown they've got both anti-inflammatory and anti-diabetic properties.
Wow, so they're key players in Sonu's approach.
They absolutely are. And if you want to dive deeper into these compounds and the exact type of cabbage, Sonu recommends that link in the description is your best friend. It'll lead you to the Sonu's Diabetes Secret official website.
Gotcha. I know where to go for more info.
Now I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
What about the other 6 foods?
Yeah, spill the beans.
Well, that's where things get even more interesting. And guess what? You can find out all about them by clicking that link in the description below. The one that takes you to the Sonu's Diabetes Secret official website.
You're killing me with the suspense.
We'll dive into those other 6 foods in just a bit. But first, I want to circle back to Karen's experience, because this is where things really start to click.
Okay, lay it on me.
So during her trip, while she's learning about these 9 foods and adding them to her diet, something amazing happens. She starts losing weight.
No way, really?
And get this, she wasn't depriving herself. She was enjoying delicious, rich foods and still seeing positive changes.
So it's not about starving yourself, it's about eating the right things.
That's exactly what makes Sonu's approach so compelling. It's not about restriction or deprivation. It's about understanding how certain foods work with your body to bring balance and promote natural healing.
I love that. It's about working with your body, not against it.
Absolutely. And for anyone listening who's eager to learn more about this approach, don't forget to click that link in the description below. It'll take you to the Sonu's Diabetes Secret official website.
You've said it about 100 times now. I think everyone's got it.
Just making sure no one misses out on this incredible information.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's like finding that sweet spot where you can enjoy food and manage your blood sugar.
Exactly. And the best part is it's sustainable. It's not a crazy fad diet. It's about making those lifestyle changes that actually stick.
I like that. It's about long-term health, not just a quick fix.
Right. And Karen really noticed those positive effects pretty quickly. Her blood sugar levels plummeted, her energy went through the roof, and people even started complimenting her on her weight loss.
Wow. So she wasn't just managing her blood sugar, she was really reclaiming her health, her life.
Exactly. And you know what's really interesting? She was even able to reintroduce some of her favorite foods without those crazy blood sugar spikes she used to get. And if you want to hear more about Karen's transformation with Sonu's Diabetes Secret, just click the link in the description below.
That's amazing. So it's not about deprivation. It's about finding a way to enjoy those foods you love in a way that works for your body.
Exactly. And that's what makes Sonu's approach so unique. It's not about masking the symptoms, it's about getting to the root of the problem, that underlying inflammation we talked about.
Right. And by incorporating those 9 specific foods, Karen's body was able to regulate her blood sugar much more effectively.
Exactly. And if you're curious about those specific foods and how they can help you regulate your blood sugar too, just click that link in the description below. It'll take you to the Sonu's Diabetes Secret official website.
Sounds like a great resource.